History will remember you. History will remember you. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Will you stand with us or the wealthy few?
I've interacted with Gladys Liu in the past. Back in 2020, I went to a digital office that she held and had a half-hour conversation with her, and we talked about lots of different bits and pieces about her children, about dancing, and at that time she told me that her government, that the Liberal Party had a good plan for the climate, and that everything was under control. Fast forward 2 years later, and I see a video of her turning her back and walking away from a question about the climate crisis. I went to the climate forum in Chisholm to try to ask her a question about the climate crisis, and she didn't show up. And then today I tried to speak to her at the pre-polling booth to, again, just have a conversation, sort of pick up where we left off, ask where her plan is for climate and jobs, and she immediately turned her back and walked away. And it's incredibly disappointing to see that our leaders aren't there to listen to young people, and that they aren't there to make things better for us, and that's not good enough. So we need to hold them to account, regardless of who forms government. We need to hold them to account and make sure that they create a future that's safe and fair for everybody.
I'm out here because I'm fighting for a climate jobs guarantee. I'm fighting for secure jobs and a safe future for me and people around me and the next generations, but also people right now. Young people are struggling to find jobs. Young people are scared about what is going to happen to them. People are facing the effects of climate change right now, and we need somebody to act. People need to act, and they need to implement a climate jobs guarantee to do that.
Okay, I'm here because I'm from the country, and I'm terrified about the effects of climate change on our landscape. I feel a deep connection to the land, and I'm seeing it eroded and destroyed, and not only for me but for future generations. This is really the vital election, and at this stage it's an election of the Australian people. It's about whether we take climate seriously enough to call for real action, to call for real justice. Yeah.
Beautiful. What sort of effects have you seen?
Most strikingly, I'm from Mildura, near the Murray River, and in 2019 there were fish kills in which 1 million fish were killed in the Murray River mostly because of misuse of water, and years of exploitation of the land and over farming, over use of water. And the sense of grief in the community that I felt at that stage is something that will stay with me. Just to see so strikingly the effects of climate change and of the attitude towards environment that we currently have. See the disgusting impacts of that. Yeah, really striking, really sad.
I am here today because we are in a climate crisis. The IPCC says we have 3 years in which to turn global emissions around. We are also in a jobs crisis where so many young people either can't find work, like myself, or have jobs that are underpaid, they're not unionized, they're not able to do work that is meaningful to them in good conditions. And what we want to do is address both of those problems at the same time with the climate jobs guarantee, where you give people good, safe, well-paid, unionized jobs that are both good for them and good for the planet. I want a government that gives us a sense of hope and a sense of a future that's worth looking forward to and that's worth fighting for.
Rise, rise, rise like the war.